Yeah. All right now. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is a Painful Excellence podcast. Smash the like button as you come in. We're gonna talk about it, man. Because this may hit home to some, but it's a reality. See what we got in the building, real quick. Love is a word. Salute, sis. Rod Neal, Jared, Ryan Wright, David Scott III, ATL Unanimous Boxing. Salute, brother. Jeff Spark in the building. Shauna, what up? Smash the like button. I know it's Friday. Some of y'all are out. Some of y'all could be doing something, but you're here. That's cool. I didn't do the show Wednesday because I wasn't feeling well. I was going to do it yesterday. Wasn't feeling well. Still not 100%, but I'm okay. So if I got time to work a 9 to 5, I could put an hour aside for me. So I hope everyone's well. And let's talk about it. Who's going to take care of the independent Black woman in the next 30 years? Thank you, Love is a Word. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you in Texas, August. Who's going to take care of the independent Black women? You look at the atmosphere today, and this is actually going to spill into my topic for next Monday. My topic for next Monday is going to be the rich auntie. That's a new thing that I've learned like about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get there. I ain't got no beef with the rich auntie, as long as we understand what comes with that. We're either wealthy or rich auntie. You have your own money. You ain't got a care in the world. You ain't got no seeds. You date because you want to date, and that's fine. But at the same time, you can't wonder what's going on with the Black community. We are only, 13% of the population? And I know that number's unbelievable. You would think that we would be more, but no, we're not. And here's why. Black women are dating out of their race more, and they're marrying outside of their race more at a rapid rate, because there's more Black women than there are Black men. And I see you writing in the chat, Shauna. I'm going to address everything you're saying. The fact that you're going to have to rely on robots and stuff like that to take care of you is amazing. And that just further proves that a lot of Black women are going further and further and further away from the Black man. With each comment that I read from Shauna and from other pages, it becomes clear. Remember I did a show a while ago and I asked, do Black women even like us? Well, and for the sisters that say, yo, man, look, that's just a small percentage of Black women that act and behave in that fashion. We all love you. My thing is, yo, all right, then get off my page and get off the pages that when you have Black men pointing out the discrepancies, and go to these other Black women's pages and let them know, yo, look, y'all wrong about these brothers, man. Y'all doing too much for these brothers. Y'all doing too much on these brothers. Y'all doing way too much. Y'all need to take a back seat. Keep your legs closed. Marry before you carry. Philip D, salute. Do that. Instead of being on these other brothers' pages when we point out the discrepancies, because we're not complaining. Complaining is just shooting off at the mouth about a problem with no solution. The solution for a lot of these brothers is getting a passport and leaving and taking a page out of the black woman's book. I just said that y'all are marrying out more than black men. Y'all thinking that these other cultures are better, and y'all are finding out that a lot of these cultures are not even going to want to deal with y'all. 88 Sports Talk, salute. You see how God just took care of you, Shauna? You see how God took care of you just now? That's just real quick. I would rather a robot than a home attendant that only took this job because they can't speak English. You see? Now your ass can't even write. You see how God took care of you real quick? Watch your mouth. You see? See? That's God right there. But serious side, my question is, who's gonna take care of the independent black woman? Because I mean, y'all don't need no man. Y'all don't need nobody. And see, the thing is, there's only a handful of women that can afford to be the rich auntie. And I ain't got no beef with the rich auntie. Don't get me wrong. I was going back and forth with some bird on Instagram, I think yesterday. And she totally missed what I was saying. Dre Fine, salute. Oh, how you? And she totally missed what I was saying. I ain't got beef for no rich auntie. She said, this is my dog. He's living his best life. I date casually. It's my money. I make a lot of money. Yo, look, cool, big, cool. Almost called out her name. Because you know why I almost did that? Because I'm thinking about that conversation I had with that other chick. Of course, the page was flooded with feminists. But salute to her. You know why? She told you how she's coming. She dates casually, which means you can smash if you want to smash. If she finds you like that, you can smash if you want to smash. That's her money. You ain't got to be getting in her pocket. She don't need any of that. And she says she don't need you. She said, this is my dog. He's living his best life. She said the dude's name, the dog's name. Check this out. But when Kevin Samuels said, get a dog and die alone, women lost their mind. And she stood right up there and said that. This is my dog. He's living his best life. I'm rich. I have my own money. I date casually. I wish I would stop bothering me. I don't know who's bothering her. Maybe there's some dudes bothering her. My thing is, I'm good, Dre. I'm good, brother. How you feeling? Good to see you. Here's the thing. 30 years from now, who's taking care of her? Now, if she has some sort of setup where, where she can go to assisted living, go to a nursing home, and they're nice to her. But let me tell you something about these nursing homes. The old people in there that get treated the worst are the people that rarely see the family. Now, already she has no kids, so who's coming to see her? Maybe she got brothers her age. Maybe by the time they're 30 years from now, they're not going to be in the best of shape like she will be. Maybe her parents are long gone. Her aunts and uncles are long gone. What's going on? And of course, Shauna, you're totally missing my point. You're gonna just sit back and just listen to the show. You're totally missing the point that I'm making. Because the rich auntie, I just said what the potential problem is going to be. I just said it. Shauna, your parents got sick. I knew your parents. They had you. The rich auntie ain't got no damn kids. We can close the show right now.
What?
The rich auntie ain't got, but I'll leave that show because I'll analyze her whole explanation. I'm not even gonna call it a rant. I just found it really rich when she said, yeah, this is my dog, and she introduced her dog. And I said, oh, that's cute. When Kevin Samuels said, get a dog and die alone, I'll be damned. That's just what she plans on doing. And that's her choice. But at least she told the world how she's coming. That's fine. Tay, future ex-wife, salute. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what she did for a living, but I'm going to assume that it's her money. She has an A1 credit through the roof, has her own Lexus, dates casually. She has a dog. She's cool with where she is in life. And she looked like a woman of a certain age. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that at all. No doubt, Tay Tay, sleep well. I ain't got no beef with that. But what's the trade-off with that? And we're gonna touch back on this Monday because what I'm talking about tonight spills into what the rich auntie is doing on Monday. What I'm gonna talk about. What can't they complain about? Let's say these three women of a certain age right here. They woman on the left. I mean, I'm sorry, on the far right. Let's say she's 70. Woman in the middle. Let's say she's 54. Woman on the left. Let's say she's 38. Let's say no one here has children. No one here has children. What can't they complain about? They can't complain about our community shrinking. Do you understand? So I appreciate the rich auntie telling us how she coming. I appreciate that. So if a man is dating with a purpose and he's looking to for a wife to reproduce, first of all, the rich auntie is an auntie. Aunties aren't young. Well, conventionally, aunties aren't supposed to be young, but everyone here has known somebody that was an uncle or aunt, and they were like teenagers. It's like, huh? What happened? Whatever, man. There you go. There you go. I got a show coming up about that in depth. If y'all see what's going on social media, I'm telling you, these black sisters here in the United States, what's happening with y'all right now is unprovoked. It's unprovoked. Just know that black men ain't do it. Because from what I've been seeing over the last month, y'all have become public enemy number one. Because these women from all around the world, from these quote unquote third world countries that y'all have taken a dump on, they've pulled y'all card. They're talking about we are every bit as educated as you. We speak better English than you because they grow up, they're in school learning English. And some of them speak 3 or 4 languages, not 2, 3 or 4 languages. And they're not in poverty in these other countries like you would think. And they're celebrating black men in their country and over here. They pissed off the Philippines when Floyd was murdered. Slim Hussein, salute. When Floyd was murdered, they were having Black Lives Matter rallies in the Philippines. Did y'all know that? No. And black women have just violated, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's funny. And that's why I told brothers, please do not get involved in this fight. This is equivalent to you going out on a date for the first time with a woman and she starts a fight at the club. And now you're fighting for your life. Brothers, do not get involved with it. Don't start disrespecting the women from other countries because you're going to get their men involved. And you're going to make it hard for you as a black man to travel. It's already happening. There's stories popping up all over the internet. These girls going on these super duper road trips. You know how they do. It'd be 8 of them and they book one room with 2 beds. That bathroom look like a rest. It looked like a bomb hit it. It looked like a gas station rest stop. And they ball up in one room. I'm already hearing these stories. It's already coming out. Videos and everything. All these black women with these weird hair trying to get a deal. I thought they had money. I thought we were broke. That's why they men coming here. I'm seeing videos like that pop up now. I'm seeing it. Brothers, do not get involved. Let them deal with it. You know how you fix this? You know how the black women fix this? Enough of the good ones need to get online and say, yo, they don't speak for me. That was a handful of these birds. I don't agree with anything they did. but that would be taking accountability. You know how that goes. Yeah, of course we complaining. No, 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 no. We're not complaining, Shauna. We're not complaining. Black men have responded and they got their passports and they're not dealing with nothing over here anymore. They're not. No, exactly, exactly, Shauna. They don't deserve y'all. Because you know what's over here? What's over here for a black man, Shauna? I mean, you want to talk about it? This spills into right what I'm talking about. Be careful, Shauna. Be very, very careful. They don't deserve. Let me put that up there. Because look at what Love is a Word say. Look at what she said. And I look at what she's saying. Look, the last thing. It's sad and don't deserve us anyway. What's here for black men? Go on, tell me. Shauna, you've never been in the Philippines in your life. You've never been to Venezuela in your life. You've never been to Nigeria or Ghana in your life. Name a country that you've been at where you've seen these women at work. Go. I'll call Rachel Donaire on here right now. Right now. If she up. Well, they probably in Philly right now. And she's a Filipina. They've seen the world. Most of them have traveled off their island. You haven't left the Bronx. That's not true, Shauna. It's not all true. It's not. How many times have you been to the Philippines? How many times you been to Venezuela? Have you been to Dominican Republic? Have you been to Thailand? What part of Africa have you been to? Yeah, no, you don't need to go there. You absolutely don't. Because unfortunately, you'll be a poor representative of a black American woman. But I'm really interested in that last part of your sentence that you said. It said it's sad and don't deserve us anyway. Who's us? Black American women? What are black American women are offering black men right now? And this actually spills into exactly what I'm talking about right here. Now, mind you, I'm going back and forth with a single black woman right now. How is she going to speak up for a woman looking for marriage in the States right now? Paul Carrick, salute. This is the crap I'm talking about, y'all. You're a good representative? Okay. You want to do this? You sure? Shauna, what's the last relationship you had? Go. You don't even know what a black man wants. You don't. Love is a Word said, I've been to many countries. The women in other countries respect and honor their men, not here. Thank you. Thank you. Needle in the haystack. Are there good women here? Absolutely. Harder to find. Getting harder to find. What do men want here, Shauna? No. Don't give me no bugged out answer. She said my character does not depend on a relationship. Yes, it does. Because you got a lot to say about things going on and you're not living it. You're not. You're not. If a man says, yo, I'm looking for a wife, Shauna, and he's in New York right now, where do you tell him to go to look for a wife? What do you do? Single man. Makes $65,000 a year. Good dude. No kids, nothing. 39 years old. Has had a job for about a decade. Good dude. Not super rich, but not broke. Reset common sense, salute. Where do you tell him to go? He says, man, I'm looking for a woman. Where do you tell him to go? But answer the question though. Do you know what a man wants? Okay. All right. So if you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Just say you don't know. But I find it very, very strange that you have the biggest opinion when you think that a man is insulting a woman instead of holding these women accountable. You see what's going on online. And I've been telling you, Dr. Mark, we've been telling you, black men have been under attack. When me and Dr. Mark in here, we get in here, y'all do know that was on purpose, right? Those rough shows that we did it on purpose. But we were never wrong. And why is it that this sister knows this? And Shauna hasn't typed it yet. David Scott the third, what up? Johnny Q, what up? Shauna has never typed anything like that. Exactly, 88. Exactly. And see what Shauna just proved is that this is why when men leave, her reaction was out of anger. Look what she says. I'm gonna scroll back up. We say those women are the Phukets you guys talk about. I'm talking about women in other countries, and this is her response. This is why they're kicking their ass now all over the internet. You gonna tell me that Rachel Donaire is a Phuket? Go on and tell me. Go on and tell me. Go ahead, Shauna, please. Go ahead and put your foot in your mouth. Do it. What makes Rachel Donaire Phuket? Go ahead, Shauna. Oh my God. Wrong. Juice, what up? You talking about the media? I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. You know what we don't like? You know what we don't like? And this fits into what I'm going to talk about tonight. You know what we don't like? You know what men don't like, Shauna? I remember having a conversation about weight on here. And I asked the question, would you sisters lose weight for a man? And y'all lost your mind. And I said, pause. Jason Williams, salute. I said, pause. What's the problem with doing something for somebody? What's the problem? It is wrong, Sean. I'm challenging it, and you're not. Follow me on this. Remember when I said that? The first thing I got was resistance. Oh my God, I'm not doing nothing for you. I'm doing it for me. Well, we've been waiting for you to do it for you. 80% of the sisters, the black sisters here on this soil, 80% of y'all are overweight. I've told y'all. These men, they want fit, feminine, and friendly women. Are these women here friendly? Majority of them are not. Are they fit? 80% of y'all are overweight. Not. Y'all not fit. Y'all not feminine. Y'all not friendly. And what this is that these dudes have gotten tired of talking to y'all, and then they just say, yo, look, I ain't got no criminal record. I'm going to take my $3,000 in tax money. I'm going to take a trip over wherever. And I'm going to see what's doing over there. And you call them Phukets. Have y'all seen Rachel Donaire? Is that woman not beautiful? She speaks 2 languages. Did she not get Nonito his pockets right? Are they not a power couple? They're millionaires. Did you know that? Did you know the Filipina that I had on here was a millionaire? Did you know that? Did you know that, Shauna? Yes or no? You probably did. You definitely didn't. You definitely didn't. And she helped Nonito get his pockets right. She annoys those people in the industry because she's in their business. Remember when I got up here and I said it takes a woman to make a stronger man? Did I not say that? You know how many Rachels are on that island of the Philippines right now? Same. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened, Shauna, because you obviously have selective memory. You put in the chat, I hope you're willing to pay for the surgery. And we all said surgery. Who remembers that conversation in the chat? We were like, surgery. You know what I'm thinking as a man? Where's your work ethic? What you mean surgery? And what's the matter with saying if your loved one comes up to you and your man is paying the mortgage, the lights, the gas, the car notes, and he's providing you with an adequate lifestyle? And he says, look, babe, listen, a little overweight. Could you lose about 30 pounds? Why did y'all get so mad? And to the women that got mad in the chat, y'all know who I'm talking about. I said, why was that? Shauna, you did say that. You absolutely did say that. You absolutely said that. You absolutely said that. Thank you, Paul. He was there. He remembers. You absolutely said that. You absolutely said that. Amen. That's what made me say, yo, where's your work ethic? Yeah, there it is. And there lies the problem. This is why men, you see what love is a word said? There lies the issue. Because here, there can't be too many chiefs in one village. There has to be one. Here, women think that they are the boss. These modern women. Is it all women? No. But it's turned out to be a lot of y'all. And nobody's perfect everywhere. You can go to the Philippines and marry a bird. You still gotta you still have to be a good judge of character. I did not. I did not bring up surgery. Why are you adding to that? I did not bring up surgery. I said, would you lose weight if your man asked you to lose weight? What is the problem if your man asked you to lose weight and y'all went crazy and you and somebody else went crazy in the chat? And I said, oh shit, what's the problem with that? You're what you're doing, Shona, is you're intertwining my shows. I know for a fact when I brought up weight loss for somebody else, would you lose weight for your man? You went crazy. You and somebody else in the chat went crazy. And I said, whoa, what's the problem? Why wouldn't you lose weight for somebody? And y'all said, I'll lose weight for myself. Well, here's the kicker. Some sisters will have the same reaction that you had. And I have the same question. Okay, you lose weight for yourself, then why are you still overweight now? You're not ready? Because that's a lot of reasons why these sisters in the United States are single, because they're overweight. Man, a visual. Now, you could take what you want with that information, but it's real. If I wasn't against it, I didn't give a shit. Shauna, weight loss. The topic was, would you do it if your man asked you? When you made reference to surgery, you was talking about cosmetic. I know this for a fact. Ay, ay, ay. You didn't want to do it for your man. You said, I'll do it for myself. That's what you said. That's what you said. I'm not doing it for him. I'll do it for me. So let me get this straight. This dude's doing everything for you, and he asked you to drop some pounds, and you wouldn't do it for him. You do it for you. Why he got to deal with that? If he had gingivitis and his breath was stinking all over the place, would you still kiss him? Or would you just let him know after a while, yo, look, it's becoming horrible kissing you. I smell you, and, you know, every exhale is knocking my eyelashes off. Fuck cosmetic. Maybe he's asked you to lose weight because you're snoring loud at night. He don't want you to die in your sleep. You ever thought of that? You brought up cosmetic because you're worried about how you look. But what if he wanted you to look better in this dress? I bought you this dress. You're a size 20 now. But this right here, this is an 8, and you can make it. What's the problem? You don't want to do that for your man? This is ridiculous. You don't want to do that for your man? But you expect your man candy on Valentine's Day, trips randomly, flowers randomly. He's supposed to do this stuff for you, but you can't do that for your man? And then these sisters wonder why these brothers are packing their bags and exploring their options elsewhere. This is why. See, you ain't got to tell no foreign woman this. Because being feminine, they're raised like this. These chicks today, they're raised to be dudes. Shauna, look, I said I didn't have a problem with weight loss surgery. You were talking about cosmetic surgery. There's a difference. You brought up surgery. I said I don't have a problem with surgery. I'm talking about bariatric surgery. You talking about cosmetic surgery. But either way, where's your discipline? The question was, would you do it? Would you lose weight if your significant other asked you to, and you had a fit? That's how we got there. And you said he better have money for surgery. What do you mean? Forget your look. How about he's trying to get you to live a little better? But as you can see, AB, what up? As you can see, you see this back and forth? How many men are saying, I'm not doing this? I have a passport. I'm out of here. Which brings me to this topic. Who's going to take care of the independent black woman in 30 years? There's more black women than black men. Did y'all know like 57? They just did the math. I was watching Dennis Sperling, and salute to the Blizzard King. The math was broken down even tighter. 57% of men are like single and childless. 31% that have kids are married with kids. You know what that boiled down to? Ay, ay, ay. Basically, 10% of men are responsible for 90% of these births out of wedlock. These dudes have multiple children from multiple women. Dre, you ain't lying. I'm in the gym. You know what hurts my feelings? Ask me how many. I see more other ethnicities in the gym than I see my sisters. I can count on one hand how many black women I see. I see a lot of Latinas. I see a few Asians because I'm in the Bronx. I see a whole lot of white people. And the black women that I do see are elderly that are trying to live, and they're on the recumbent bike and they're trying to live. I don't see the young sisters in there. I don't see it, not in abundance. I don't see that. I see the white women in there doing their yoga, keeping their caloric intake at 1,700 a day. Because if they're not married, they're trying to get married. So when they leave the gym and they have their yoga pants on with their fleece, and they go to Starbucks to get their tea, they want to catch the eye of that doctor that works at Jacoby Medical Center off of Eastchester Road. Oh, what's your name? Peggy, what's your name? New husband. That's his name. And then when these brothers say, "Yo, look, man, I can't deal with this," they get shamed for leaving. Yep, the yoga pants and the fleece gets them every time. It gets them every time. It gets them every time. When these brothers fly out to DR, when they fly out to Venezuela, Thailand, Philippines, then what? They're wrong? But here's what's happening now. No matter what they say, it's happening. These brothers are leaving. A lot of them are finding wives. Some of them are staying over there. They stay there for a few months. They come here for a few months. They I don't know what they do for a living, but they traveling back and forth. So 30 years from now, when these women have aged out and they flew through the wall, these women are now, they're in their 60s. They're basically senior citizens now. Their looks are gone because they didn't take care of themselves. All right. If they did get a BBL, it's like, what are you looking like that for? No one's going to smash you. Well, somebody always smash you. That 10%, they'll smash you. Mark, what up? Yeah. Bon voyage. Good luck, Shona. Exactly. And good luck here. Because in 30 years, where are you going to be? In 30 years, how old are you going to be? In 30 years, how old are you going to be? Father Time is undefeated. And my point is this. It could become a personal struggle and a struggle on society to take care of the elderly. Y'all know that there's money in that, right? And there's danger in that. That's right, Juice. In that same government, you're right. And that same government is going to betray them like they already have been. That same government. Because I hope that same government is going to put you up in a hospital when you can't get out of bed as fast as you used to. And you're like, what's this pain in my stomach? Your gallbladder, something crazy like that. Who knows? Your liver, your kidney, or that hookah you smoked up on those wild ass trips, those girl trips. Now it's caught up to you. We don't know what that's doing. I don't touch that stuff. 30 years from now, you might find out that was something messed up. God forbid you have an ailment. You have cancer or something. You don't have no husband in which you didn't have any children. Winston Lee, salute. And you see this? Gerard Harlem in the building. You see this? This is why you don't listen to her. This is her outlook on life. Oh my God, man. You see? See, we're all gonna die from something. Not listen. I would like to die of old age. Like yo, you know what? He just went to bed and wake up, but he was 90 plus years old, damn near 100. You know, we're creatures. We're sociable creatures. We're supposed to man meets woman, reproduce, and that's how we're supposed to populate. But when you got rich aunties, what can the rich auntie never argue about? The lack of our numbers dwindling, the rich black aunties. We're in crisis right now. We don't have numbers as it is. We don't. We don't. I thought there was more of us too, but it's only 13% of the population or something like that. We talk about black unity and what we should do, and you know, group economics. Never gonna happen. We're way too far gone. We're too far conditioned. They did a study already where it was a black man and a white man. The black man was a real salesman with real product. The white man was not. The black man, when he approached black people, he was hit with all kinds of ridiculous questions. The white man gave minimum and bullshitted them and was able to push a business card to them and get a phone call. And he was the fake salesman. Jason, you already know what time it is, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. So we're too far gone. And here I am trying to preach the good word, trying to point out the problem. And look what I'm met with. When I said, what do we do to fix this? I started asking that. I've asked dozens of questions. I asked, do black women really like us? Go find that show and look at the comment section. It's in particular from Shauna. And I asked something simple like, would you lose weight if your man asked you to? Go look at that comment section if you can find that. If you can find that show. Me and Dr. Mark got on here and we was damn near belligerent. You see why we was belligerent? Because it don't matter whether we're super rugged and rough like that. Whether I'm talking right now, it doesn't matter. Some of those women that think like that, they're always gonna be right. They always gotta bend what they say. They gotta bend what I say to make themselves right. I say we have to save the community. How do we save the community? Those passport bros, understand why they're leaving and try and keep your black men here. That's how we increase our numbers. Say, yo, look, man, I'm sorry, we got it wrong. But those sisters don't represent me. Instead of doing that, what do we went with? Resistance. Shauna, you can only lose weight for you because you ain't got nobody.
Whoa!
What?
You ain't got nobody to ask you. So if there's no one there to ask you, do it for yourself. Have you done it for yourself? She said you can have a family and still die alone. I've seen it yourself. You're looking at the worst case scenario. Look, man, my parents are divorced. They're old. But who do they got? They got their children to do things for them. I still got aunts and uncles that are alive. They got children to do things for them. Because if we were not around and they never reproduced, you know what they'd be? What some of them in my family would be right now? In a home. Right now. Look, I'm saying that children do. I'm talking about what I've seen children do. And look what Shauna says. Not all children do. You see what I mean? I look at the cup half full. She looks at it half empty. So who saw what in life? Who has a better outlook on life? And then who would y'all listen to? If you need a pep talk on life, who would you listen to? Me or Shauna? I see the violation, pointed it out. And I'm saying, well, look, here's how we can work this out. I'm giving you options. No, that's not what you said, Sean. Come on, stop, man. Stop. So in 30 years, Sean, where you gonna be? We could use you all night. Where you gonna be in 30 years? Now, mind you, you've already said you're overweight and you're single and you're childless. In 30 years, who's taking care of you? And you said some shit about robots. In 30 years, who's taking care of you? You're single, you're overweight, and you're childless. If you gave birth right now, in 30 years, your child will be 30. I'm asking. This is a real question. I'm not being funny or anything. What I'm saying is, a lot of these women are relying on the same thing that they relied on in 1965. There's that year again. Y'all relied on the government to take care of y'all. And look where it got y'all. Our numbers are down. We haven't reproduced. The black family's in the toilet, and brothers are leaving to get married with women from other countries and marrying out. And mind you, y'all have been marrying out for decades. Black women committing crimes is up. STDs is up. Single parents is up. Them being single mothers is up. But only 10% of the men are fathering 90% of the women, or 90% of the children in our community outside of wedlock. Let me be clear with that. So these dudes have multiple children from multiple women. How is that dude going to take care of those kids and you when you get sick? Jesus Christ. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
1965 is exactly why we're here right now, messed up. So she don't care about what happened in 1965. She don't give a shit about black economics. She don't care about our lack of economics, group economics. She doesn't care that our black men are leaving the country to marry out. She just wants us to move forward. Doesn't that sound like when we bring up slavery and how we're still traumatized as a people by way of slavery, and a white person says, all right, look, it happened, man. Get over it. You weren't there. Get over it. Kind of feels like that to me. DS, what up? That's right, Reset Common Sense. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. See? Exhibit A, B, C, D, and E, and F. That's right, Reset Common Sense. They're snatching it right away. So she's going to deal with it 30 years from now. Y'all ever had a family member that had dementia? Who took care of that family member? Sometimes you can't afford to, people to work and stuff. They have to go into a home. But y'all ever had to deal with that? I'm here trying to keep the community together, and basically you see a black woman showing the TV who's saying, hey, oh well, who gives a fuck? Thank you, Paul Carrick. Let me put that up there. That's very good. If you don't remember the history, you're doomed to repeat it. When black women let the government in their house, and y'all see this child support that's been screwed up for black men for years. What were they telling black men? Oh, well, you should keep your dick in your pants. Meanwhile, they were awarding women. They never once said, yo, man, you should keep your skirt up. Well, keep your skirt down and your panties on. It was only the black men getting hammered with this child support stuff. You put in an endless circle where you're late with a payment, you take your driver's license. Now you can't work without the driver's license. How you, if you can't make no money, how you gonna make the payment? Oh, you're gonna go sit down in jail. How's that productive when the kid don't see you for about 90 days? And don't have a woman saying, oh, your father is not here because he don't want to see you. Now you can get technical with it. Be like, oh, well, he should have knocked her up. True, but she shouldn't have laid down. And that'll be child number 3 or 4 for her, with baby daddy number 3 or 4. No one says anything about her. It's always a dude's fault. Well, fine. If you want to just throw them in the garbage, cool. Let's throw them in the garbage. Watch this. I'll throw 10% of those dudes that do that in the garbage if y'all throw 90% of the chicks away. Uh-oh. Telling you. This is sad. The beautiful lover's word says, what about the man that gets divorced and their wives take 50%, never worked a day in their lives, and all struggle that a man had all those years go straight to the woman? How is that possible? Listen, this is why men don't even want to get married here. Look, to some of these brothers, marrying an American woman is dangerous for them. If a man if he worked his ass off to generate an empire worth $200 million, in one bad marriage, he got to give her half his shit, and she didn't do anything but give him a little head and making some scrambled eggs in the morning, that hurts. Yeah, Shauna, you need to care about you because nobody else will, right? You obviously don't care about the community, and you obviously don't care about giving any of these women any kind of real advice. And it is about race and color. You didn't hear anything I said about our numbers dwindling? Y'all are marrying out. Ain't no good black man. I'm gonna find me a Puerto Rican. Really? There's a reason why you're not being taken serious. All these black women that say, hey man, I'm gonna marry out. There ain't no good black men around. And they go out and they all get dogged out the same. I don't care what race, culture, or creed, they get dogged out. Because you know why? If you're an asshole, you're gonna get treated like an asshole. Trust me, these other ethnicities, they're looking at you like, yo, she's only dealing with me because I'm white, or I'm Latin, or I'm Asian. I know what time it is. All those brothers that was in her face, and she came to me, I know what time it is. You know what? I've been wanting to lay with a black chick for a long time now. I'm gonna do that. Not gonna knock her up. I just want to do it. They're gonna play with you just the same. It's just in a different language. They're not having black babies. Shauna, A lot of them are having mixed babies. I thought you ain't believe in the numbers though. And guess what? It's no longer 16%, it's 10. You better pay attention. It's 10. I was watching a good brother just the other day. He did the numbers. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. It's 10, baby. Thank you, Juice. That's another thing. When they do marry out, what's different? What's the difference between the dude that lives in the projects and the dude that live in a white boy that live in a trailer park with missing teeth? They both trash. What you mean? What's the difference? Anthony Bolton, salute. So what happens in 30 years? Who's gonna take care of the independent black woman? Let me read this. What does poverty look like for a woman? Veronica has spent her life taking care of others. Sound familiar? She was a single mother to 3 children and struggled as their primary provider, often working multiple jobs just to pay bills. Today, at 70 years old, she works 3 physically demanding jobs simply to pay the rent and buy food. Let me stop right there. Where her kids at? I don't think it says. Well, I'm reading this for the first time. She also takes care of one of her sons, here we go, who is a cancer survivor. Wow. Her full-time catering job requires her to work all day on her feet, sometimes more than 12 hours a day. She also picks up work on evenings and weekends, bartending at a convention center and clerking at a Salvation Army store. She won't ever be able to afford to stop working. It's a black woman, y'all, 70 years old. One of her sons has cancer. Where's her husband? To relieve some of that pressure. You see why I said it's important that you marry before you carry? Now, she could be a widow. I didn't read that far yet. She could be a widow. If she's a widow, there's nothing you can do about that. Outside of brothers getting an insurance policy. But I'm asking you. Exactly, Juice. I wanted to touch on that, but I'm waiting to get more information. Serena married some white dude, procreated, but I think I read she was still flirting. Wasn't she flirting with one of these rappers recently or something? Did I misread that? I could be misreading that. It's not the perfect example, Shauna. Don't you know that this article I'm reading is it's proving my point? Where's her husband? The one that made the 3 babies? Are the 3 babies from one dude? Is she widowed? I don't know. Let's read. Let's read. In a comparison, 2.8 million men, approximately 12% of all older men, are living in poverty. Like Veronica, older women of color experiencing poverty at significantly higher rates than their white counterparts. The SPM shows that Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are almost 2 times more likely to live in poverty than older white women. Y'all ready for this? Marital status also significantly impacts whether an older woman is living in poverty.
What?
You heard me. While there is no calculation under the SPM for this subset, the official poverty measure shows high levels of poverty for unmarried women. For example, 26.1% of women who never married live in poverty compared to just 4.9% of married women. Uh-oh.
What?
Let that sink in. She did what? First of all, she's a married woman, right? What is she doing going to that Drake's party? Who she used to deal with Drake. She did a twerk video for Drake, and somehow the video got out. And then she's going to his party, the ex's party, with a wide receiver. Where's her husband? Oh, I'm sorry. She has her own money. And she's a boss, and she can do whatever she wants. If that's my wife, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Not that. No. To the ex house? No. What? With who? Okay, guess what? You know what? You go ahead. When you get back, my lawyers will destroy you. You're going to find out just how white I am. I will paint you to be the bush baby that you are. But he ain't going to do that. Why? She married a goddamn simp. Get the fuck out of here. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. There you go. Serena Williams, married, bro. See? She married out, got a white man, and she's going to the ex's party with the wide receiver. Where's her husband? And they have a beautiful baby daughter. See? She won. She got married. She married out. She won. What happened? Man. Good night, Dre. Thank you for sliding through. You see this? You see it? You see Serena? You see that? I'm like, man. See? See? Anyway, that's for another time. But there you go. There you go. Now watch this. It'll be an even bigger blip if he divorce her and somehow take half her stuff. You know, like Mary J. Blige's husband. Oh, the sisters were mad at him, wasn't they? The sisters was mad at him. What kind of man is he taking half her stuff? Yo, listen, that's the law, is it not? He needs spousal support. Yeah, reset common sense. You watch. Difference is when he go to court, you're going to see. He going to start painting a picture. He probably got receipts on her doing all kinds of stupid shit already. And when he get done with her, he's going to paint her to be this awful person. And again, brothers, if that happens, and I'm not wishing that on her, but if that happens, stay out of it. Don't come for him talking about, oh, that white mofo, and this is what these white folk do. You know what? She's supposed to know that. And she's running around trying to date rappers and athletes as if she don't know how that's going to turn out. Got this white guy. He put a ring on it. You know, like how a man's supposed to do. Procreated with this guy. He's in the baby's life. And she's still hanging around the ex and going to the ex's party with a wide receiver. Get the man. See that? Got Drake talking about her husband. And she went to the party anyway. Yeah. This is what your sisters do? Come on, dogs. But I'm looking at him like, bro. But you know what? He probably getting receipts on her. For all we know, he's on some, all right, I'm just collecting data at this point. Because she can have the house, but I'm taking my baby girl, I'm going to paint her as an unfit parent, and she's going to have to pay me. Whatever. But anyway, what y'all think about that article that I just read? 26.1% of women who never married live in poverty compared to just 4.9% of married women. The Supplemental Poverty Measure, SPM, shows that Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are almost 2 times more likely to live in poverty than older white women. Wow. What y'all got to say about that? I heard what I said. I just read it. But no one believes the numbers now. But when I say things like marry before you carry, when I said things like, yo, we need to make a deal. Remember that show I did a while ago? Said we need to make a deal. We need to start partnering up for our own safety, for our own survival. No. These sisters clearly don't want to do it. They're still online fighting with these passport bros. They fighting with them. These brothers are leaving, and you see what I just read, Shauna. You heard what I just read. And I'm saying, yo, look, you got to stop these passport bros from leaving. Your future husband might be on a plane going somewhere. And it's like, bye. Okay. You want to be a part of that, what? What is it? 26.1%. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let me read this. Matter of fact, let me see if I can share this screen. Y'all gonna love this. I mean, hopefully I could, yes. Y'all see this? All right, boom. Look at this. Official poverty rates for individuals 65 and over by marital status and sex. Look at this. Blue is both sexes, 10%. Men, 7.4%, right? 5%, 5%, 4.9%. These are married, poverty level. Okay, married right here, 5%, 5.1%. All right, both sexes, 5%. Men, 5%. Watch this. Watch this. Women, 4.9 over here, married, right? Now look at this right here. You see this right here? 12.1% of women live in poverty, 65 and over. Do y'all believe in facts, data, and statistics, or no? This ain't real? Who's going to take care of the independent Black women in 30 years? Y'all keep going the route y'all going. Y'all keep going the route y'all going. Who's going to take care of you? It's just a question. Look at this. Widowed women, again, 16.3%. Divorce, look, women again, 18.4%. Never married, look at this, 26.1%. Y'all leading the charge and everything. LGBTQ older women also experience high rates of poverty due to historical discrimination magnified by oppression based both on sex and gender identity, among the other categories, and only a recent access to legal recognition and marital protections. Nearly half of the bisexual and transgender women live below 200% of the federal poverty line. So actually, the fact that they fought to get married now, that they can get married, that can ease some of that pain, that they can be with each other like legally, marital. But that still don't help them. Let me put this in this link in the chat if y'all care to read it, because this is some great information. There you go. It's a PDF. The driving causes of poverty among older women: wage gap and low pay work, caregiving, health and care costs, domestic violence, wealth gap. Okay, listen. The wealth gap. All right, let's address the wage gap. I'm gonna give you the short, simple. I like to keep it so simple here. Women are more free in the United States to do any job that they want to do. They could be police officers, they could be firemen, they could be ambulance bus drivers. They could do the same things that men can do. The difference is they don't. And that's their choice not to. That's it. That's just it. If they're fresh out of college and you got the same bachelor degree that the man has, and the man says, okay, what am I going to do for work? Okay, look, I'm not going to use my degree, but, I could dig ditches. I could go in that oil tanker and, direct that pipe into this fitter right here, and they'll pay me $93,000 a year. And I'm going to get dirty and funky, but I'm only working 6 hours a day, and, I'm good. The woman will look at that job and say, I'd rather work in the office on that boat, and that job will be available. But while he's making $95,000 a year and it's a little more dangerous, the job that she's going to take is only going to give her maybe $40,000 a year, with air conditioning in the summertime, heat in the wintertime, and a cooler and a coffee, unlimited coffee and unlimited water. And that'll be just fine for her. It's her choice. Caregiving, that goes without saying. Caregiving costs money. If you're making less and you have a pension, the woman that works, she works that job 25 years, while the man who was working the pipeline for 25, D-man, salute, working the pipeline for 25 years, his pension is going to be more than hers. He might be able to afford the caregiving and the health care costs. Her pension is going to be significantly low. Domestic violence, that goes without saying. If I just told you that 10% of these dudes are responsible for 90% of these births out of wedlock, which means they have multiple baby mamas, and they didn't pick right, they don't know how to pick a man. So of course they might pick a man that might be beating her up. The last part right there, the wealth gap. Everything I just explained to you explains the wealth gap. It's not men's fault, it's their choices. No one said that they can't, drive trucks. They just don't want to do it. Not many women want to drive a truck. You understand? I just explained this stuff as simple as I can. Look at this. As such, women are more likely to take significant time out of the workforce. That's right. When they have babies, they got to go home. Listen, caregiving, lowering their ability to make both ends meet to save for retirement. All right. When they have children, again, marry before you carry. All right. They make babies. They want to stay home for about a year to raise that child to at least 1 year old. Some of these companies don't let you come to work. That cuts their money in half, which is why you should marry before you carry. Now you can take a year off. Family Medical Leave Act say you could take a year off or a few months off, but you won't have to worry about your bills as much if you are married to a man who's going to take care of the independent Black woman in 30 years. Is any of this registering? Is any of this making sense? Do you see why this is a powerful question? Now, Shona, address this. Don't address any of the brothers in the chat. So a lot of the brothers in the chat are married. They don't have these problems. As primary caregivers, women are more likely than men to interrupt their career when they become parents, especially in the early childhood years. I just said that. In heterosexual married households, 68.6% of mothers participate in the labor force versus 93.5% of the fathers. Mothers in the same-sex marriages, divorced mothers and never married mothers participate in the labor force at higher rates, 76.5%, but still significantly lower than fathers similarly situated 88.1%. Look at this. You gotta wake up, man. As of 2015, approximately 67% of caregivers for older adults in the country were female, either wives, daughters, or other family members. Look, man. All this boss bitch talk, it's a lie. Y'all better not be letting these passport bros go. Y'all better get right. Y'all better fix yourself. Y'all need milk. Y'all need eggs. Y'all need a gym. Y'all need to work out. Y'all need to humble yourself. Y'all need to apologize to these men that are good men, that took a lot of heat for the 10% of dudes. Brothers, y'all ever been somewhere and get cussed out by a chick and you didn't do anything to her? You're like, what the fuck was her problem? Now I'm saying because niggas this and niggas that. What are you talking about? I'm not him. Yeah, humble yourself and apologize, Shauna. Yeah, you need to. Y'all be doing too much. One study shows that 52% of female caregivers have incomes below $35,000, but still spend more than 20 hours weekly providing informal family care. Man, this is sad, man. Bro, I dropped that link, man. Y'all need to look at this, man. Oh my God. They're not saving for retirement, no retirement assets, home equity, they don't have any. Black single women, y'all are, bro. Oh my God. Let me show this to you. Yeah, you ain't got to apologize to nobody, Shauna. You already done wave goodbye. You ain't apologize to nobody because you ain't meet nobody. It's all good. I'm talking to the black women that had the biggest mouths in the room, had everything to say about passport bros, and y'all don't know a passport bro. Y'all don't even know the women that they're going to meet. I had a woman on here that was from one of the countries that these brothers are frequent, and you know, So I'm saying the sisters that have all to say about negative about men on social media for exploring their options in other countries, they need to apologize to those brothers. They need to humble themselves because you're looking at these stats. Are you reading this? Look on the right-hand side. White single women, retirement savings, close to 60,000. Non-retirement assets, close to 120,000. Home equity, a little over 90,000. Black single women, below 30,000 in retirement savings. Okay, black single woman, non-retirement assets, around the same. Home equity, a little over $30,000. Y'all ain't killing anything but yourselves. That BBL, that little TikTok shimmy you did when you went viral. Sean, I don't know how much time you think you got. And that's another thing. Our sisters seem to think that they have all of this time, then somebody's going to be there for them. No, it's not. It don't go like that. It don't go like that. Sisters just think that dudes are going to be there. That's the hot girl summer from the ages of 18 to 35. And some of these chicks like to spit kids out. And even if you don't spit a kid out, you done had fun, laid and played from 18 to 35. And now it's, okay, I'm ready for a husband. Nope. All the good dudes are spoken for already. While you was laying and playing, they weren't playing. Why is it that I played this video where this white woman, there was a bunch of white chicks at a college graduation, they got their wedding rings on, they got their engagement rings on their fingers, man. They were ready. Man, you see this stat? This is real. You don't cook, you don't clean. All my single ladies, this is the result. Black single women. Y'all way below the poverty line. Explain that. I thought y'all were killing in education. That was a lie. That was an over-exaggeration. This is dangerous. So who's going to take care of the black woman in 30 years? Shauna, let's do this. How likely is it of you to get a husband at this point? Because I'm not being funny, you're past the wall. The wall is 35. Danger zone is 27. The wall's 35. Who's going to take care of you in 30 years? It's a real question. It's a real question. Who's going to take care of you in 30 years? And don't give me I don't want to be taken care of. I'll take care of myself. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Because this right here, this is real. This is real. John Pound, salute. I'm just asking a real question. Because this ain't got to be that way. Exactly, Shauna. So the likelihood of you getting a serious man is unlikely. And I'm just calling it how I see it. A lot of men want to reproduce. The only man you're going to get at this point is a dude that has grown kids and just wants to lay up under you for a little bit. You just party for the night. That's true. So you get the cup half full when it comes to your social life, and I'm keeping it a buck. You don't want no children, but who's gonna take care of the black woman in 30 years? The dude you meet, is he gonna take you that serious? He's gonna want to take care of you in 30 years? You gonna meet some dude your age that don't want no kids? You better hope his kids are grown. And if his kids are grown, what kind of relationship he had with his ex baby mamas? You want to deal with that? You see how many variables? Now we're looking at things that are real. What are you talking about? You're glad your life don't have my outlook. I'm married, baby. I got children, baby. I have a retirement plan, baby. I have assets, baby. I'm good. I'm living well. I know who's going to be taking care of me in 30 years. Do you know? Detroit, what up? I'm planning for the future. And I'm leading by example. Now, if we're having an honest conversation, let's have that conversation. All of these things that I've said, your outlook pertaining to me, you should be listening to me. You were the one running around talking about you have a poly lifestyle mindset. You was in a poly situation, but when he divorced his wife, why didn't he lay up under you and the other chick that was involved? You thought I forgot about that? None of that made sense, man. I had people hit me up behind the scenes, was like, what? I said, bro, don't even ask. Same. At this point, look, gotta start taking things a lot more serious, man. No, you ain't want to talk about it. You didn't want to talk about it. I know that you said you was in a poly situation, but he divorced his wife. I don't know why, but you forwarded that limited information. Everyone wondered why, okay, he divorced his wife. He had 2 other women to deal with. Why didn't he just deal with you or the other woman? Why did that just stop? I just found that strange. But you were done answering questions, and that's fine. But I don't want to take the show in that direction. I'm looking at a graph right here. This is real. Are you reading this? This is real. So when I ask who's going to take care of the independent Black woman in 30 years, what is the answer? If they're not married, if there's no brothers that are going around. I never said your life revolves around a man. I know it doesn't. It's obvious. But when I talk about Black relationships and the importance of our relationships and the importance that women need to get their shit together in our country to make these men feel comfortable, because we got eligible males here that can be good men, I'm met with resistance. And I said, look, the facts, the data, the statistics are on my side. I'm met with resistance. And I'm saying, yo, look, y'all better fix this because these brothers are leaving the country. And I'm met with resistance. But what's happened now is that these women are clapping back at y'all. And I'm telling the men, don't get involved in that. Let them fight them. And I'm pulling up a graph right here. Facts, data, statistics that shows you if you're alone, this is what's waiting for you. Where's the lie? Go ahead, Sean. You're looking at the graph. Do you meet this criteria? Does this graph apply to you? Yes or no? I know if I saw this and it pertained to me personally, I would make drastic changes. I grew up in the 90s where they were telling me I'd end up dead in jail. And I said, how, man? I don't sell drugs. Then it turns to, no. If you hang around certain men, if you hang around certain teenagers, you'd be dead and in jail. I'm like, wait a minute, none of my friends sell drugs? Well, 2 did, but that's not all of us. Then it was, no, 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 no. If you hang around the friends that do that, you end up dead and in jail. So you see how it's changed when you start asking questions? Then it went to, oh, niggas ain't shit. It's like, wait a minute, how? Oh no, the dudes that smash these chicks and make babies and don't take care of them, they ain't shit. But that's not me, that's not my boy, that's not my boy. That's one guy out of 12 of us. Something ain't right. And why is his phone always going off? We in his house. This is before the cell phone era. We in his house, his phone blowing up. Girls looking for him. Remember beepers? His beeper be going off. I'm like, man, this guy get all the tail, don't he? Yeah. 8 or 9 chicks, and like 2 or 3 of them be knowing each other. In competition with each other. Get a little older, you start knocking up a few of those chicks. But it wasn't all of us. One guy out of 12 of us? Wow. Yeah, Sean, you need to look at something. You don't look at graphs, you don't look at facts, data, statistics, and then boom. You turn around like, well, why this happened? You didn't read the directions, you didn't see the warnings. It's not going to change. If somebody's going to throw a punch at you because you go like this, that don't mean the punch ain't coming. It's still coming. See what I'm saying? The more you learn in life, the more you figure out that some of this is bullshit. And then when you get knowledge of self, you start wondering, yo, well, where's all this shit coming from? Oh man, what is Oprah talking about? Oh man, Sally Jesse Raphael. Oh my God, the Donahue Show. Turned Shahrazad Ali, whom I'm still working on trying to get on the show, turned her into public enemy #1. But the reality was she was right on everything she said. And black women flipped on her. But you know what started to happen? They started to listen. And black men started to listen when she was doing these rallies. And they started to listen and saying, okay, I didn't know I was doing that. And black men and black women started buddying up and saying, look, no, this is what it is. I'm not like that. I go to work every day. I want to take care of you. And you could work if you want to, but if we get together as a team, we could flourish and raise this family. And when that started happening in abundance, what they do, they shut her shit down. You won't follow a statistics, Shauna. Macados, Macadosov, salute. But you will definitely become a statistic. I left this up there specifically for you to read, because if you don't meet this criteria, this is what's headed. This is what you're headed for. They have facts, data, and statistics for everybody. They estimate how many kids will end up in jail past a certain age based off of high school dropouts. Astonishing, right? Thank you. Exactly, y'all. And there you go. This I don't give a fuck attitude, and this don't apply to me attitude. And if the passport boys are leaving, they could leave. There it is, bro. You see? I do this show because I give a damn about black people. I give a damn about our society. You see why I say she's difficult? I share this information to shock you. To say, oh my God, how many of y'all seen this before? I just pulled this up and I just read this for the first time. But that's about right. Name one black woman that you've met that's single with multiple children that was making 120 grand a year. I'm not saying it don't exist, but name one that you've met. It's not in abundance. Every single mother that I've seen is struggling. They're making it happen, but they're struggling. 12-hour work shifts, overtime, side jobs, working 6 days a week, babysitters running all over the place. They're getting it done, but they're tired. They're crying when the lights are out. Yeah, Shauna, you don't want to take control of your future. That's clear. That's that's you being frightened, as a matter of fact. And that's a sad state of affairs. You just dicking around in life. That ain't gonna cut it. Whatever, Shauna. If that's how you want to live, then that's how you want to live. Good luck. But when you end up in a situation, you can't say that there was some. There's going to be people saying, "Yo, you didn't know this. You didn't know it ends up. You didn't know you could have ended up like this." Who's going to take care of the independent black woman in 30 years? And I'm showing a graph here. This is just a little Google search. Whether you believe it or not, whether it was written by a white person, or if I can tell you it's written by black people, whether you believe it or not, hey, there's always lotto. Good luck. Good luck. And I mean that seriously. But here I am. You know how you know how you rectify this? What did I do a show about? Make a deal. We need to partner up. We need to get together. It's teamwork. Teamwork can stop some of this, not all of it, but stop some of this. My God. Why do you think I was so hard on the women? Because there's a lot for y'all to fix. Because according to the data, it was never the men. The men y'all were complaining about, it was only 10% of them, man. Not even 14, come to find out. Y'all didn't see the math. I'm gonna go over the math next week. There's a brother on YouTube that broke down the math to a science, and it was scary because it was less than 14. I said, oh my God. Do not tell me it's less than 14%. It's like 10%, man. I'm like, oh my God, 90% of these dudes ain't shit, and they getting all the tail, making all these babies. What are these black women doing? What are they doing? What's going on here? What's going on is they don't care. They'll put their sexual gratification ahead of a man that's worth a damn. And the men that are worth a damn are getting their passports and they're getting the hell out of Dodge. Instead of these women saying, yo, look, we sorry, we made a mistake, stay here. They're saying, I don't care, go, leave, see if we care. You're getting all these uneducated women from third world countries. And now what's happened is that these third world country women, they're clapping back. What the fuck, they ain't have the internet over there? Brothers, stay out of it. Yeah, Shauna, but if you're not planning for the future, you're setting yourself up for failure. You might as well try. You're not even trying. You've waved the white flag. Who's going to take care of you in 30 years? You said robots. That was your answer. Robots. Robots? Okay. That was the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Robots. Terrence Bailey, salute. Robots. Hey, man. Have fun with that. Good luck with that. That's going to be dope. Hope you're right. Hope there's free health care. Juice, she's dead ass. She said robots. I'm dead serious. You know why, Shauna? Because y'all fucked off. That's why. Y'all need to apologize for men. They need to get on one knee and kiss the ring. That's what you need to do. Oh, word, Terrence, man. Salute to you, bro. And Shauna, you don't count. When I say apologize, you don't count. Because you ain't bringing shit to the table. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being serious. You don't have a man to even apologize to. You don't. There's no dude that walked away from you that said, man, I almost put a ring on your finger and you goofed it off. Nope. No. But there's a lot of women. I would say 90% of these women who got pregnant by Pookies and Ray Rays, multiple women with multiple kids from these multiple guys. I'm sure there's a dude in their phone that they friend zone that was really good for them. They need to say sorry. But you're a single mama now. We need to apologize for anything. We got these men, they got their passports and they left. They left y'all alone. That was the sorry. Ew, nigga, get away from me. Bet. I got my passport. Let me see what's doing in the Philippines. Ow, now, nigga, you going over there? What you got to say? What you talking to me for? Them bitches are broken. They don't speak no English and they're uneducated. And they come up there and they all gave it to y'all. Y'all need to apologize to those foreign women, and y'all need to apologize for chasing y'all black men off this soil. Y'all need to apologize. That's what y'all need to do. Exactly. And everybody and that's why black numbers are down. And that's why the black family is down in this country, because of the thought process of Shauna TV. She is public enemy number one. She is the reason, that thought process is the reason why the black family is failing in the United States. She is the reason why the passport bros exist. She's here. You're reading it yourself. Shauna, if anybody in here would have think that somebody had got on one knee and wanted you to be their wife, that would be a hard no. I mean the hardest no. Like, nah, nigga. No. No. Yo, listen. I ain't say you the worst person in the world, but you know what? Black women are catching hell like they're the worst people in the world. And all I did was try to prevent that. Me and Dr. Mark, we tried to prevent that. A lot of people on YouTube, a lot of black men, we were trying to prevent that shit. We were. But maybe you're not paying attention. Over this last week, it's been kind of rough, and it's getting rougher. Did y'all see that Kenyan woman go in on y'all, black women? Y'all saw those multiple Filipinas went in on y'all? Did y'all see that shit? Y'all saw the Brazilian chick go in on y'all? Y'all saw that? We tried to save you from yourselves. So y'all, black women in America, y'all turning the public enemy number one because of y'all mouth. Y'all did it again. With y'all mouth. Y'all don't know when to shut up. And firing shots at black men, y'all done fucked around and caught hell from women overseas because y'all insulted them. Man, nothing to do. They got women from other countries defending us. Have you seen those videos, Shauna? Defending black men. You seen that? Have you seen that? Come on, man. They're looking at y'all like, what the fuck? That's what y'all dealing with over there? Yes. Hey, man. Don't take my word for it. That's why I'm sitting there. I ain't got to get hype and get animated anymore when it comes to you or any other chick, because I know the truth. Because now the world done seen y'all ass. Let me move this, because you don't believe in stats anyway. At the rate y'all committing crimes, it's up. Y'all are getting arrested for more violent crimes daily. The STDs is up, and y'all weight is up. Student loans is up. So some man's supposed to come in there and help you pay that off too? Demon Kennedy, salute. And these good black brothers, not the Pookies and Ray Rays, because guess what? The Pookies and Ray Rays on child support, they can't get no passport. They can't go nowhere. A lot of them can't even get jobs because they jammed up in courts. Yeah, and I like that. And I like that. What are black women doing here to say that a man deserves them anyway? I just gave you 4 statistics. Give me 4 rivals right now. Go. Go. STDs are up. Y'all got high student loans that y'all not paying. 1 out of 4 of you will marry. Y'all are committing more violent crimes. That's up. So what you mean deserve what? A potential criminal? Herpes? Monster Musa, salute. Herpes? Gonorrhea? AIDS? HIV? What? What are they staying here? What are they staying here for? Talk to me.
What?
Yeah, it has to come from someone. You know, these sisters nowadays, they eating box too. They're straight 1 minute, but then they, you know, there was that one wild night with all that weed and hookah. Yeah, and guess what? Guess where the STD came from, Shauna? It came from the baby daddy, that 10%. Not their husband, the baby daddy. So you said they don't deserve us. So you consider yourself a black American woman, okay? Let's say a man is staying here for you. What is he staying for, Shauna? Omega Red, salute. And be very careful. What's the criteria that a man? Yo, listen, let's do this. Omega Red just got here. Let's use Omega Red. What do you want in a woman, Omega Red? Who down their own? Y'all down yourselves. What you talking about? Passport bros never down their women. The women down them, which is why they left. They didn't left and go across the street. They didn't left and go across state lines. They left the whole fucking country. Y'all did that. And y'all downed them when they left. And now y'all would rather be single. So who's going to take care of you in 30 years? But let's do this. Omega Red. Look at that. My man. The clean chitlins and plucked chickens. There you go. Bro, look at that. That's important. You see what I'm saying? That's real. $70,000 in student loan. You put a ring on that, that becomes your debt, man. You see what I'm saying? $70,000 in student loan, and guess what? She's probably working a job only making $32,000 a year. She's never going to pay that loan off. She's going to need you. Who's going to take care of the independent black woman in 30 years? Help me. These sisters don't even know what they want. And when they do tell you what they want, it's some outer space nonsense. Me and Love of the Word, we share videos on Instagram every day of the outer space stuff that come from some of these women. It's like outer space. He has to make 6 figures. He has to make 6 figures. He has to, and he has to be this height, this weight. But I want to be able to work. Okay. But he's supposed to work and pay all the bills, and you work and you keep all of your money. So what's the point of you having all that education if he's paying all the goddamn bills? Be a housewife. None of this makes sense. But if you say be a housewife, that's blasphemous. Yeah, Shauna, too many women are delusional. And you looked in the mirror. And here's what's up with he's American Andrew 100. What up, bro? Well, yeah, that's what they want. They don't cook. See, the thing is, they're cooking. They ain't cleaning. They're cooking, but they eating the food themselves. I'm being serious. 80% of our sisters is overweight. I'm being serious. And a lot of these sisters, when you see the pictures that they take, their houses be dirty. And that's another thing. You heard what the Filipino sister says? She says they don't wash their meow meow. Some of these sisters, man, yeah, okay. All right. Don't believe all that pictures you see on Instagram and wherever they post. It's crazy. Wash your meow meow. They said it, not me. Crazy. This is some crazy stuff, right? These sisters don't know what they want in a man. They want that fantasy stuff, though. So there's 10% of these dudes are smashing 90% of these chicks. Word up, Juice. That's a real spill. The numbers ain't on their side. So when these dudes are leaving, when I say what could they do to get these dudes to stay, our existence as a black community depends on that. What are these women saying? Nah, fuck that. Let the Titanic sink. We don't care. I can't convince these brothers, phenomenal Mexican salute. I can't convince these black men to stay. Like, yo, bro, man, give our sisters a chance. They're gonna say, Drew, for what? What am I gonna say? Shauna, tell me what to say to them. Brothers, nah, don't get your passport. Stay here. Drew, for what? And I look at Shauna. What do I tell him? What do I tell him? I don't know what to tell them. Yo, there gotta be a good sister in the needle in the haystack. You know, there gotta be a good sister here, man. They're gonna say, Drew, you got lucky. I did. I really did. What can I tell them? I'm sitting here thinking, like, what do I tell them? Our queen, these are our queens. I can go all, I could go Umar Johnson on them. Our root chakras are messed up, but our sisters are queens. We need to honor and cherish our queens. And I could Derek Jackson, yo. You know, because men ain't shit. You know, we see what the sisters are doing. It's all men's fault. We need to be more patient. We need to wash the dishes, clean the floors, let them rest their cold feet on our back. I could do that. I could clickbait the nonsense. I could tell you everything you want to hear and make a bunch of money. Or I could tell you the truth. You see that? You see? Reset common sense. You see that? That's what it's come to. This is how these brothers are feeling. And I don't even know if he's black or not, but this is how these men are feeling. I read you the stats. She said, go for compatibility. I just said, if a man is making $52,000 a year and a sister says, that's not enough, what is he supposed to do with that? You keep bringing up the media. It has nothing to do with the media. What are you talking about? And there it is, love. Love of your life. On my show, I said, man, y'all need to put love in y'all back pocket, man. We losing out here. We need to, these brothers and sisters need to get with each other. How much you make, brother? I make 42. How much you make? I make 32. Well, together, that's 64. What's your credit looking like? Not the best. What's mine looking like? Not the best. But you know what? We need to get up and we need to get that 1-2 bedroom apartment and get married, and we need to help build each other up. We need to help each other. You looking okay? I'm looking okay. We can work on that later, but we need to make a team because we losing out here. Remember when I did that show? Oh, that love shit will come later. Motherfuckers be waiting until they're 70 years old to find love. Meanwhile, diabetes done took both your legs in a pinky, and you're in a nursing home where they beating the shit out you every other day. How do you know you're in a bad nursing home? The checkers take us like crap. Get out of here, man. But Shauna, you're not answering the question. A passport bro looks at me and says, what am I staying here for? These are my options? Are you talking to me about love? Compatibility? You got chicks that they're not even on a scale of 1 to 10, they're barely 4s or 5s. One of their best attributes is that their hair and nails is done. And that's a mind fuck because black women have spent over $1 billion in beauty products and getting their hair and nails done, but their kids have a 3rd grade education and they be teenagers. From single mother household. So when the passport bros looked at me and said, yo, okay, I say, yo, brother, stay for our queens here. Yo, nah, Drew, what am I staying for? What am I telling them? What am I telling them? You telling me about compatibility? These women don't want to be compatible with these dudes. Stop playing with me. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Does beauty pay the goddamn bills? Stop giving me all of this spiritual. This is garbage. You know what's happening? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But if the dude is 5'5" and he's 300 pounds, but he makes 6 figures, that chick ain't dealing with him. This is why Pookie has multiple baby mamas. She will allow the qualified dude that'll do right by her financially, and he'll be a good dude. He won't cheat on her. She'll allow that dude to do everything on him, everything with her. Take her out, feed her, buy her shit. But who's she gonna be sleeping with? And unless he's the biggest cuck in the world, what's he doing? These are real questions, family. These are real questions. And I still don't have an answer from her. If I want to get these passport bros to say, what do I say to them? Stay. Why? What am I saying? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. They're going to be like, what? Nah, brother. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. What does that mean? Stay for your black queen. STDs are up. Student loans are up. Criminal activity in those criminal activity in black women and them getting incarcerated is up. Why are they staying? Stay for what? What are they staying for? %10 of those men are responsible for 90% of these births out of wedlock. And these good men are deflated and they're leaving the country because they're not looking to lay and play. They're looking for wives because they don't feel they can find it here. Yeah, I know, Shauna, you like who you like, but what I'm saying is, what do I tell these men when they've tried and tried and tried and struck out? How do you get them to stay? In other words, you have no answer. And there goes our community. And as you can see, black women don't care. They would rather be wrong and strong, fuss with us, argue with us. Now, one time has Shauna said, those bitches are wrong. Not one time. And those are the majority of these hoes, making her look bad. Because one thing I can say about Shauna is that she ain't got no kids. But now one time did she say, you know what, those hoes is wrong. They created their own monster. They created this passport shit. They shouldn't be talking about them. You know why? Because all these bitches running their mouth. Who's going to take care of their independent ass in 30 years? Looks run out. That weave's going to run out. There's going to be a point where they're going to turn around. They're going to be like 40 plus years old and be like, you know what? Fuck this weave. I just don't care no more. And your looks decline. Who's going to take care of you? I just showed you the statistic. Not all these chicks that are on this type of time insulting these passport bros. Now all of these chicks are living above poverty. They're one bad month away for being in poverty, especially if they have kids out of wedlock. Yeah, Sean, it's an underhanded comment though. Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong. You're still going back and forth with me as if I'm not right on this. I've been talking out of general concern. I'm concerned about our community. This is a problem that brothers can't find. They say they can't find anybody here. They literally leaving the country. This is like frightening. Like, oh shit, they're leaving? What about our community, man? And when I did that show saying, yo, we got to make a deal, let's say that, right over everyone's head, just right over your head. But now you see. Shauna, you say that, but you low key, not even low key. I read your conversation. You co-sign with them. When I said that they should apologize, when I say women should apologize, who did you think I was talking about? You think I was talking about my sister, who's married? What would she be apologizing to? So who did you think I was talking about? I'm very clear. Those hoes need to fucking apologize to the women they insulted and to the men that they chased off of their soil. This is ridiculous. STDs? Why do men, why, if you're a single dude, why should you stay here if you can leave? I want to stay for the AIDS. I want to stay to get it with a chick and pay half a student loan or all of it. I want to stay because I love her weave. I love that child that I didn't create. What are you talking about here? This is what they stand for? I love the fact that she carried a blade in her mouth and she used to smoke cocaine around town. All right. Why should someone apologize for living in they are? You know what, Sean? They ain't got to do shit. What they are doing is, what the brothers are doing is getting the passport and get the fuck out of here. And that's why I said you are low-key co-signing their bullshit. And I understand the womanhood. I understand it. But what you better off doing? Because I told you a while ago. I told all of y'all this a while ago. What y'all need to do is get the fuck off these channels and start going to those women channel beefing, wishing for their deaths, wishing for black men's death. And you see, that's another thing. Women like Cynthia G saying if you're pregnant with a black baby boy, abort the child. We're dealing with all of this shit over here. So the men that don't have children, that are leaving, what do they have to stay here for? Remember when I did the show? Do y'all even like us? Remember that show? Remember that show? See that? In 30 years, those brothers that did find someone to share their life with and grow with, these hoes running around here, Cynthia G and all this shit, are they gonna have children taking care of them when they can't walk no more? Are they gonna have significant other? Did they find men outside their race to take care of them? And you know what? They're gonna be in a wheelchair, fucked up, still blaming black men. What I'm saying is, don't let them flip the script. 30 years from now, remember how this started. Because they're going to paint a narrative. There's going to be books written talking about, oh, well, you know, the black men back in 2022 and 23, they migrated to the Philippines in abundance. And then the black family went from 13% to now 6% in the United States of America. And if I'm around, God willing, I'm going to be like, no, that's not what happened. I know I was on my podcast trying to tell these black women, fix this. Don't let them change history. That's what 1965 has to do with this shit right here. Our family has gone down since 65 when they let Uncle Sam in the house and kicked the black husband out. Anyone that knows our history knows that much. So that's why I can't let that go. Because we got other ethnicities saying, well, how'd this happen? I thought y'all was so together. Brothers, sisters, nope. What happened, black women? Well, how'd that happen? Well, in 1965. I could break out the facts, the data, and statistics in reference to what happened from then until all the way now into the future. Black women can't do shit. The only thing they'll be able to do is blame us. Y'all left. We were supposed to stay here and take all of that bullshit. Sad part about it is that women like Shauna, they just want to ignore that and just say, fuck it. I want to deal with it. I want to deal with that. I want to deal with him. I want to deal with you. It is what it is. And I don't care. So yeah, instead of saying, nah, keep these brothers here. We got to preserve the black family. Nope. I hope all those nurses know how to wipe y'all asses. And y'all can't wipe them yourselves with y'all long ass nails. We tried. Who's gonna take care of the black woman in 30 years? Themselves. Uncle Sam, the same nigga they accepted in 65 is the same nigga they're gonna accept in 2033. No, not 33. 2053. We'll see what's doing. I'll catch y'all on the rebound, man. I'm done with this topic. I'll see y'all Monday. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, Zelda, Cash App, man. Share this video. We doing good, man. What we got? I got 800 and what? 805 subs, man. We doing great, man. 28 subs in the last 28 days, man. We doing great, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all appreciate me, no doubt. Oh man, brother from the Bronx fought tonight. I missed it. Still ain't been feeling well, but I'm okay. See y'all Sunday, man. Catch you on the rebound. Peace.